of baby boys. Man make them happy, 'cause man make them toys. And after man make everything he can, you know that man makes money to buy from other men. This is a man's world, but it would be nothing, not one little thing without a woman or a girl. He's lost in the wilderness.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And starting in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, it comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things. Are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And he deals. Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Kicks and deals. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Headed towards the corner. Hayward flashes the leather on the running catch. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Ohtani, a former MVP, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. And he dodges that fastball.
No strike.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Gathers and throws to first. And Albies is retired. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
To the right side, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. On the ground, Lux. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. The Dodgers coming up. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Spencer Strider. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And now he steps off the rubber. Turns and fires the bats. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
1 out, bases empty. That one ripped. Acuna moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Fought off foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Marcell Ozuna. Ohtani back to work. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball there. Runner goes again. Betts. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
Great job by the shortstop right there. Fields it, decides to take it himself. Second baseman can just chill out until the next play.
So here's Murphy now. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
They're off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Second inning here, no score. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no error. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. And a pitch. Late with the swing there. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And here it comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down. And now James Outman.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
And a foul ball.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself. Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Teoscar Hernandez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Jared Kelenic. The right-hander back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
0-2 now. In the air to left center. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's Orlando Arcia. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. Acuna in 2023 with about as impressive a power-speed combination season as we have ever seen. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Popped up. Lux makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. That one to first. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Arcia on second. Albies on at first with 2 down. Now time called at the plate. Late on that fastball. On the ground right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Olsen swings through it for strike 1. On the ground, out to short. To second, Lux out to escape a bases load. And the Braves will strand 3. Still no score. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Chris Taylor. The wind and the pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Gavin Lux goes after that one for strike 1. Line drive, that's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Mookie Betts now. Now a screamer into the outfield. This looks like extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Now a throw home. He's in there. And they lead by 3. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase. Check swing, and he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The batter now will be Will Smith. Struck out swinging his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kelnick makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That smash towards center. And he makes the catch. And that is that. The 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Marcell Ozuna.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ozuna, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boob. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And he can't come up with it, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Here's Jarred Kelenic. Fly to left his first time. Now this is in the air down the line, and that drops foul. Betts zips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Now here is James Outman. And the right-hander back to work. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Hernandez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And that's outside. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
0-1 now. And a big swing and a miss. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. And out of here. A gigantic blast. And they have a couple more. It's 5-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Here's Jason Hayward. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kelman makes the grab. 2 down. And now it's Gavin Luck. Ground ball left side. Sends it to first. And that's the 3rd out. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And the lead is now 5-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Orlando Arcia. And a pitch. That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Slides for the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
You saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Right side. Takes it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Mookie Betts will get us started.
Well, you always have to be careful in these spots because Mookie is lethal in the leadoff spot. He has the most multi-home run games out of the leadoff spot in baseball history.
Forget, you can follow all things baseball with MLB.And, the #1 app for live baseball. Stay connected to every pitch with highlights, replay reviews, scores, live radio broadcasts, and more. Get the @And app for your smartphone or tablet. Visit MLB.com for details.
left-hander out of the bullpen, Chris Sale.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
As the lefty gets to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And Sale deals. Line drive. Makes the grab, one down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
On the ground to short. Arcia whips it to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly as they. And we're back, all set for the top of the sixth. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lux throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Here's Matt Olson. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. One of the things that helped Olson in 2023, a stance adjustment, and that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss. The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hayward has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes Max Muncy. Sale back to work. And it's fouled away. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Strike 2. Got him swinging.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. Swings through that one for strike 1. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. On its way to the corner. Acuna after it. And that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris. The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Sean Murphy. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep.
Lux. The throw to second. On to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But right there, very well done.
Betts whips it to first. And that is the set to the last half of the seventh. Here comes Chris Taylor. And the pitch. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
To second, there's one. On to Olsen. That's two.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often, we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. And a pitch. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Hernandez quickly throws it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. One out, runner at second. Now, Ozzie Albies.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Man at second. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And Albies is retired. That's out number 2.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Outman makes the play. And we're back. Here's Mookie now. The lefty fires. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
One strike.
Sale ready. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swung on, belted. Acuna going back. And it hits the fence. Freeman into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Challenging with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One down. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Base hit, center field. Around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's now a 6-run lead. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Foul ball. Sale delivers. On the ground to first, could be 2. Olsen over to Arcia. That's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Man at first, James Outman will hit next. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the. We go to the 9th, and here is Matt Olson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The pitch. Ripped to short. And a quick out, number 1. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man at first with 1 gone. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Right side. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score easily. It's 6-1. So 2 on with 2 away. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. He's trying for third. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 6-3.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders.
Rubber breaks for third. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Back. Gone. That one felt good. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Oh, no play. Ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff, inning after inning, throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
That young boy with no parachute jumping out of that plane. That young boy. That young boy with no parachute, he's looking so free.